Now, to be able to scan, what we need to do, we need to set up a gateway before we start scanning hosts. Okay, we need to set up a gateway. To do that, what we need to do, you need to come to this option here, configuration, scan configuration, and go to gateways. And here you see this option here, download. You will see this option, download, and you have two options here. If you are using Hyper-V, you can select this one, but as we are using VirtualBox, let's select this one, VMware ESXi. Just select this one. No, don't worry about this, because this version will work on VirtualBox. Okay, and go ahead and click this option here, download. As you can see here, you will be prompted with this file depending on the browser you're using. As I'm using Firefox, I have this pop-up here, and I just need to select save file and click OK to download. Okay. But I won't do this because I did this before. But if you don't have this yet, please go ahead and download it. Alright, so after that, let me minimize the browser. I have my gateway here, as you can see on my desktop. When the download is done, what you need to do, you need to open your VirtualBox and come to this option here, tools, and select this option, import. You can do this or go from here, file, and import appliance. Just select it, and here you need to indicate the path here, the file. Let me go to my file, desktop, and I will select here my gateway, and I click open. So now let's go next, and I won't change nothing here, and I will go ahead and click import. Okay, the process will be quick, almost done. Great. All right, so we already imported the file here, but before we start the virtual machine, the gateway, what we need to do first, select the gateway and go to settings. And as you can see, we have an error here, invalid settings detected. So to solve this, we need to go to display, and here graphics controller, we need to go to this option and select this one, VMSVGA. All right, so select this option and click OK, and now we are ready to go. Next step, let's start the virtual machine. Okay, it's starting. Okay, while that, as you can see here, you can see more options here, and even here you can see the username and the password. Okay, admin. All right, so let's go to this. Let's wait it to load. All right, this is the login page. You must have in mind this address here, the IP address, because this number, this IP address, will allow us to access the gateway from the browser. Take a note of this number. Okay, let's log in. Admin, the password, the username, and the password is admin too. Welcome to Greenbone Gateway. All right, so the first thing we need to do here, we can go to network configuration, and here you will choose how you want to select it. By default, it is set to GSCP, but if you want to put a manual IP, you can come here and put this. You need to provide this information right here. All right, but I will let it as GSCP, and then cancel it, and I will click OK. Yes, the configuration are being set. Let's wait a while. Okay, so it's done. All right, so let me okay, you remember the IP? If you forgot, you just need to go. You can go here, log out. You can log out, and you will see here. So next step, if you want to access this, we need to go to the browser. Open your browser and open a new tab, and as you can see the address here, HTTPS, you need to provide all of this information here. Okay, so let's go here and type, let's type here HTTPS and type the IP address here, 52, and hit enter. All right, so now what we need to do, we just ignore this warning because of the certificates. Okay, let's go to advanced, and let's go to accept the risk and continue. All right, so here, as you can see, we won't be able to log in yet because of this information. Attention, the login, we need to change the password. This is the key password, the clear password. We need to change the password. Let's go again to this, and let's log in again. Admin, and let's change the password. Okay, to do that, you need to go to gateway configuration, and set web password. Let's click OK. And here you can type the password, provide the password you want to use. Okay, so now I need to scroll down and click Save Changes. Reset password and restart container. Please wait a bit. All right, as you can see here, Getaway successfully is configured. So let's hit OK and let's go to the web browser and let's refresh the page. If you are not able to log in yet, do the container restart. What I suggest you to do, you need to come here and reboot the entire Getaway. Just come to this option here, reboot, and click OK and click yes to reboot. Wait until the machine is rebooted. So now the IP address is the same, but let's log in. Let's test the connection are okay. So now let's go to network configuration and let's click again the HCP. So now let's go ahead and refresh again. All right, as you can see, we are already here in the login page. So as you can see, after you change the password, restart the machine and go to network and update this option here, the HCP. Just click here to set again. All right, so now let's go and log in and log in. All right, it's all for now. In next lesson, I will show you how to set up the getaway. So after that, we will be able to scan, because this is the first step. We are not done yet. We just imported the getaway here into VirtualBox and we reset the password, the username. We reset the password of the web username, and in next lesson we will need to set up it to be able to scan. So remember, if you face a problem after changing the password, you reboot the virtual machine, and if you face a problem, just come here, network configuration, and select here DHCP, okay, and click yes to set up it again, because as you can see, as you saw when we was refreshing the page, reloading the page, it was not accepting. So it's all for now. See you in next lesson.